It's 12 o'clock, and you're watching KCCI Channel 8 Des Moines, Iowa's news leader, with Molly Cooney, Jason Hoffman, and meteorologist Mike Lozano. This is News Channel 8.
There is a verdict today in the sexual harassment trial of Des Moines restaurant owner Jimmy Lynch. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Molly Cooney.
And I'm Ann State, in for Jason Hoffman. A Polk County jury has awarded former waitress Kelly Cunningham-Ayers more than $300,000 in damages.
News Channel 8's Brian Polson is live in the courthouse with the details. Brian?
Well, Molly and Ann, the jury came back with a decision this morning, handed the sealed verdict to Judge Gary Kimes. It was a sealed verdict. It is now open to the public. I have a copy of it right here. It says Jimmy Lynch is liable for sexual harassment, for retaliation, and for battery. Now, the incident in question occurred about 3 years ago at 8th Street Seafood Bar and Grill, Lynch's restaurant, now called Toscano. It's located on I-235 at 8th Street, or just south of I-235 on 8th Street in West Des Moines. 27-year-old former waitress, bartender, and manager Kelly Ayers says Lynch touched her breasts and otherwise harassed her the night of October 13th, 1995. The trial just ended today after 2 weeks of testimony describing Lynch's alleged obnoxious and drunken behavior. And this morning, the jury has awarded Ayers $30,000 in back pay, $15,000 for battery, and $265,000 in punitive damages. The jury also levied $45,000 in punitive damages against the restaurant's parent company, Food and Drink Incorporated. Now, as standard practice, these fines, which add up to more than $300,000, well over $300,000, in fact, will likely be reviewed in a higher court, so it could be quite a while before Kelly Cunningham-Ayers sees any of that money.
Brian, is there any word from Mr. Lynch? Is he plan to appeal, or is he just going to wait for the lower court to review it? Well,
appeal is generally a standard practice in this case, so we're probably, at the very least, for the damages going to, for the amount, going to see that reviewed. But it is possible we could hear from Jimmy Lynch himself this afternoon. If we do, we'll have that for you later on tonight.
All right, Brian Polson, reporting line. Thanks very much.
A single-car accident on the interstate early this morning has left 2 people dead. A Wisconsin family of 4 and a friend were traveling south on I-35 in Hamilton County about 6:30 this morning. Details still are coming into News Channel 8, but we do know the driver apparently lost control of the Suburban. It happened near the Ellsworth area. The State Patrol tells us that the Suburban drifted onto the shoulder and then back onto the road. It rolled over at least once, scattering family belongings all over the highway. As we said, 2 people in that car have died. No word yet on the names of the victims. Another serious accident just a short time later, this one in Hardin County. A car takes a beating after colliding with a crane at the intersection of Highway 20 and 65. The driver of this red car is in the hospital this afternoon, although her injuries are not life-threatening. Witnesses say she was westbound on Highway 20 when the crane apparently pulled out in front of her. She could not stop in time. The crane suffered only minor damages.
Well, here in Des Moines, yet another accident backed up traffic on I-80 this morning. The accident happened at the interstate and 2nd Avenue. Authorities on the scene say a truck sideswiped a van. The van lost control and flipped over. 1 person was injured and taken to a local hospital. Well, airfares out of the Des Moines airport are some of the highest in the Midwest.
Many claim predatory pricing by some of the